welcome to another freckles tutorial. Today I'm going to take you through the steps to make these weave to it shapes. In our kits you get some random designs and some of these coloured threads. They're really simple, and as I say, I'll take you through some of the steps, but equally, just because this is the way that I've done it doesn't necessarily mean it's the way you need to do it. So you can create your own designs or patterns, or if you've got younger ones, just do it totally randomly. I take these kits to quite a few festivals that I go to, and they're always really popular. It's just that kind of meditative, mindful making, really. So I'll start off with the heart. With this, yours will come with a skein of thread. Don't cut your thread because you kind of don't really know. You need quite a bit of thread, so it's best to work off of the skein. With the heart, it's so simple. All you're going to do is hold on to that back thread, take it through the first little notch, and then take it through the one on the opposite half, bottom opposite half. Does that make sense? You've got the first notch on the top right hand side and the first notch on the bottom left, and then you're just going to take it slowly round like this, as your pattern will emerge out of beauty. You can go around twice if you like. I did that actually for a little gift I was making for somebody earlier, and it looked quite pretty. I think I might be interrupted in a minute by our little cat. If you've got any threads, any beads, you can add a little bead into the centre of the heart, which looks super cute. And can you see it comes together really quickly? Obviously I'm going to be quicker than you or your little one because I've made about 5,864 of these. And so around we go, taking it all the way around. And we get to, I've got a cat that's, you can hear her, she's waiting for love. So now if you wanted to, so you can either stop there so you've got your M1s straight, or as I say, you can start to go around again. So you would take it to this one here. So you're at the bottom right, going back into the top left, and then you go around again. And to finish it off, all you would do is cut the ends. You can, if you've got a needle, turn it upside down and just weave it, but to be honest, the quickest and easiest way how I've been doing it is pretty secure, is just using a dab of glue on the back. We use a craft glue, so it dries quite quickly, and it's fairly secure. And then obviously leave it upside down, and there you have your first heart one. With the coloured ones, the solid ones, you can, so I'll show you how to use this. We have the black and the naked designs. So I've cut a fairly lengthy piece, maybe like 1.5 meters or so of the thread, and all I've done on the back of these is make a knot. And then, depending on again how you want your design, you can either make it so that it goes through the centre point like that, or you can do it like this one here, so that it's going around and the centre hole is left clean. And you are literally going to bring it up and then take it, so count maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go in. Sometimes the threads can get a bit sticky, so take it in, hold it down while you're pulling it. And so you're just keeping that centre bit up, and then take it up the next one. Can you see that, the next hole? And taking it through there. What you can do if your thread's getting really sort of thready, if that makes sense, is just wrap a little bit of sellotape around the end and make it into a little point as thin, like as tightly as you can, and that'll kind of make sure that point stays really tight for you. So now take it up, and then you can count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and take it in, or 7. So it's, again, it's meant to be just a totally random little make for you. Oops. And these wheels are all created like this. So that's how you do the kind of the solid ones. You take them in, take it around, and then take it up until all your spokes are done. So as you can see, that's exactly what I've done here. Come out, gone in, gone up, around, yeah, and then gone, just carried on going around and around and around the circle. You can obviously go into the same one twice, and then when you get to the end, like I've got here, you can get it, pull it, you can either tie a knot in the end, which is what I've done, or you can just pop a dab of glue on it when you've got the long bit of thread, and then once that's dried, then you can just cut the thread. I'll talk you through the circular one just very quickly. Where's my thread? Here we go. Again, starting from the skein, which is just always best when you're dealing with the with these ones. So on this one, holding it at the back, start at the top, and so these I just took it, find your straight point, take it down, take it down. So this way I'm just taking it down each time, going around until I couldn't go anymore, and then carrying it around, and now taking it into this back. You can see it's going to be a little bit along, and now taking it across. And that's, oh sorry, you can hear doors going in the back. That's home working for you. You don't have a peaceful house anymore to do this kind of stuff. There you go. So that is just a simple way to get some really effective designs. You see? Ta-da! You can go all the way, or you can stop, whichever takes your fancy, whichever you decide it looks nice with. And these are lovely, either made as key rings, although the wood's good, it's fairly thick, but it's not playground robust, let's put it like that. It's not going to withstand, well, once they're finally back, 30 kids throwing themselves at each other because they haven't seen each other for months on end. So yeah, if you're thinking of giving it to a kid, just maybe think about its uses. And again, I'm just putting a bit of glue on there. Bit of glue. Actually, they do look really nice if you can just hang them. Just hanging them from a wall, above a bed, around a mirror. I think my little teardrop, oh, this is actually a really sweet one, the diamond one, which my little girl did for her friends, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. They all really loved it. And she did one for each of her little school chums, which then I was instructed to drop round as quickly as possible. The chauffeur job never seems to quite end, does it? So that was simply starting off here and then taking it, finding that sort of the tooth that fits it the most, and taking them around and around. And again, on this one I'm working off of the skein. Oh, sorry, I just realised I'm not massively central there, apologies. As you can see, look here, I'm working off the skein with the blue. And this is the threads that I sell with the kits are sort of ombre. They change their colour, which I just think makes the whole thing look a little bit more interesting. Now on this one I'm actually going to change it around. When it comes to here, turn it, hold it tight here, so I'm pressing my finger on so it's tight so I don't lose that tension. Finding the right hook, and the right loop, sorry, and then off I go. You see it's just pulled a bit hard from the starting point. I didn't leave enough thread. So make sure when you're doing that you're leaving a good amount of thread at the top so you don't get yourself unstuck like I just have. Be fine. We'll wing it. We'll find a solution. And you can either stop at that point, or I think when Bee did them for her girlfriends, she went all the way round. Actually, some of the kids, when we were at the festivals, not that we're at any festivals this year, were wearing them as necklaces, which were just so gorgeous, but really sweet. So as I say, if you've got a needle, you can darn that, but I have no time for darning. way too impatient for that kind of stuff. Just put a dab of glue and that'll dry fairly quickly. I'm just going to try and sort this. Don't you see I haven't left anywhere near as much, enough thread as I should have, so I made a bit of an error there. But it'll be fine. It will work it out. There you go. So that's it. That's just how to use our Weave To It kits and took some really nice and effective designs. With the squares, also I just talked through this one. We started at this point and then took it to the opposite and then brought it. So start at the end, bringing it up and over and then out of here and across and out of here and across and then out of here and then across. But again, you'll have enough thread to have loads left over. So if it's not going right, or it's not like how you want it, there's enough for you to be able to just cut it off, unravel it and start again. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'd love to see what you're doing with them. So if you've got a picture and you've bought one of our kits, my Instagram is freckles.on.the.inside, so that's rolls off the tongue. But yeah, if you could tag us in a picture, we'd love to see your makes. Anyway, enjoy, hope you're all safe and well, and see you soon. Take care, bye.